Chapter 9. James Howard. One morning, early in December, John was leading me into my box after my exercise, and James was coming in from the corn chamber when the master walked in. "Good morning, John," said my master. "I want to know if you have had any complaints about James here." "No, sir," answered John. "He's the smartest, most pleasant, and honest young fellow I've had in the stable. I trust his work." "James," said my master, "I am very glad to find that John has a high opinion of you. I have a letter from my brother-in-law. He needs a trustworthy fellow to become his coachman. I want to recommend you for the job. It would be a big step, so think it over and talk to your family. Let me know what you decide." "Thank you, sir," said James, very excitedly. Soon it was decided that James would take the job. In the meantime, while he was still at Birchwick Park, he got plenty of practice driving. Ginger and I were hitched to the wagon, and James held the reins. On one trip, we traveled about 46 miles away, so that the master and mistress could visit some friends. The first day, James drove the carriage for 32 miles. He drove very carefully, keeping our feet on the smoothest part of the road. He put the brake on when going downhill and took it off going up. When we arrived in the town where we were to spend the night, James led Ginger and me to a stable. Two men worked there, rubbed us down, and James left to get some rest. Much later, I heard a horse being led in. As he was rubbed down for the night, a man sat by, smoking a pipe and talking to the groom. After a while, the groom asked the young man to put out his pipe and throw some hay into the horse's rack, which the man did. Then the door was locked, and we were left for the night. I don't know how long I slept, but I awoke feeling uneasy. The air was thick, and I could hardly breathe. I could see very little, but I could tell the other horses were restless. I trembled all over with fear. At last I heard someone in the stable. It was the groom. He was untying the horses and trying to lead them out. He seemed very frightened, causing us to be even more frightened. We all refused to go with him. He finally gave up and left the stable. There was a rushing sound over the head in the loft, and it grew louder, and I could see red light flickering on the wall. Suddenly, I heard James' quiet and comforting voice. "Come, my beauties," he said. "It's time to wake up and leave this place." I was near the door, so he came to me first. He put a scarf over my eyes and talked to me gently, leading me out into the yard. There he took the scarf from my eyes and left me with another man, then headed back into the burning stable. I whined when I saw him go. Oh no. The smoke was now pouring out the stable door, but I kept watching for James to come out. There was much confusion. People were shouting from every direction. Then I heard my master's voice. "James Howard," he shouted. "James Howard!" Finally, from the door of the stable, James appeared leading a horse. It was Ginger. She was coughing violently, and James was unable to speak. "When you have caught your breath, lad," said my master, "we will get out of here as quickly as we can." Soon we were hurrying to the marketplace. My master found another hotel and went off to go get the mistress. James put us to bed in another stable. We were glad to be safe, but we felt sad about the poor horses left in the burning stable.